So, let me just start with this question. What if you could turn the biggest library of music and sound in the entire world into a fully featured instrument? I mean, really think about that. Well, that's exactly the question this tool answers.
And this is it. It's an incredible Chrome extension that basically transforms any YouTube video into a sampler, a multitrack looper, and yeah, even a synthesizer, all happening right inside your browser.
Okay, so let's start where every great beat begins, finding and chopping that perfect sample. It all starts with what are called cue points. So, as you're listening to a video, find a part you love, a drum break, a vocal snippet, anything, and just hit Command plus a number from 1 to 9. Boom! That instantly drops a marker that you can trigger with your keyboard, turning any sound into a playable instrument, just like the pads on a sampler.
Now here's a real pro-level feature for you, the Super Knob. You can actually map a physical knob from your MIDI controller to the extension. Then just hold down a number key and start twisting that knob. You are now sliding the sample's start point with insane precision. This is perfect for finding that sweet spot, the zero crossing, which gives you a super clean, click-free sample every single time. So, once you have your chops all set up, it's time to actually build the foundation of your track by recording them into loops.
Now listen up, because this is the golden rule. You've got 4 audio loopers, and they're mapped to the keys R, S, D, and F. The very first loop you record on any of these keys automatically sets the master tempo for the whole project. After that, the Smart Sync feature kicks in and quantizes every other loop you record. That just means it snaps them perfectly to the beat, no more guessing your timing.
Here's a really cool technique for performing your track live. It's called legato muting. Instead of stopping a loop, just tap its key once. That mutes it, but the track actually keeps playing silently in the background. So when you tap the key again, it jumps right back in, perfectly on beat. It's awesome for creating dynamic arrangements on the fly.
But what if you actually want to get rid of a loop? Easy. It's a simple 2-step process. First, double-press the loop's key. That'll schedule it to stop cleanly at the end of the bar. Then, just double-press that same key one more time, and poof, the loop is gone for good. And hey, don't forget, this isn't just about the audio. If you want to loop a specific part of the video to match your beat, for some cool visual flair, just hit the V key. That activates a dedicated video looper. All right, you've got your sample loops down. That's the foundation. Now it's time to add some color, some melody with the built-in instruments.
So your track needs a little low end, right? Just press the N key. That'll pop open the Nova Synth. And this thing is a full-on synthesizer with multiple sound engines built right in, giving you a ton of sounds to play with.
Yeah, this is not just some simple bass synth. It's got 4 different engines: analog, FM, wavetable, and even a sampler. It comes with 12 presets to get you started, but check this out. Scale mode. You can lock the keyboard to a major or minor scale, which means you literally cannot play a wrong note. It's so good for quickly sketching out melodies that you know will work.
Okay, understanding how the synth's pitch works is really important. By default, it's in video sync mode. So if you speed up or slow down the YouTube video, the synth's tuning follows right along with it. But if you uncheck that box, you go into independent tune mode. This locks the synth to a standard 440 Hz tuning, which is perfect if you want to play along with other instruments in perfect pitch. So now that we have our core elements, our sample, our bass, let's add some character, some vibe. And this is where the awesome SP404 style effects rack comes in.
The compressor, which you get by hitting the C key, has 3 totally distinct flavors. You've got native, which is super clean, great for transparent leveling. Then there's bright open, which adds this really nice subtle tube warmth. And then there's ultra tape. This one gives you that classic, crushed, gritty SP303 sound. Just a quick warning though, make sure you turn your volume down before you switch that one on because it gets loud. The other main effects are just as easy to get to. You hit E for a simple 3-band DJ-style EQ, Q adds some nice reverb space, and my personal favorite, hit W for the cassette effect. It gives you that beautiful old-school wow, flutter, and tape hiss. It's just fantastic. Okay, let's get into the biggest new feature in the version 2.0.3 update. We're going to talk about that, plus some other tools that'll give your rhythm section that professional polish.
And that new feature is Sidechain. Now, if you're not familiar with it, sidechaining is that classic pumping sound you hear all over electronic and hip-hop music. It's where the sample's volume automatically ducks out of the way every single time the kick drum hits.
And it's so easy to use.
Just press Command plus J to open up the advanced panel, and then you just choose how you want to trigger it. Once you've done that, just record a loop while you're triggering the sidechain, and that pumping effect gets baked right into the audio.
And you've got a few ways to trigger it. You can do it manually just by tapping the J key, you can trigger it with a MIDI controller, or, and this is by far the most powerful way, you can set it to auto-follow. This will automatically duck the sample every single time you play your kick drum. It is an absolute workflow game changer.
And hey, if finger drumming isn't your thing, no worries at all. Press T to bring up the touch sequencer. You get that classic 16-step grid where you can just click in your patterns for your kicks, your snares, your hi-hats. You don't have to play them in live at all.
Okay, you've chopped your sample, you've built your loops, you've added a bass line, and you mixed it all with effects. So let's talk about the final step, getting your beat out of the browser and into the world. When you're ready, it's as simple as this. Just hit Command plus Enter. That's it. This exports every single active loop, your samples, your bass lines, your drums, everything, as separate, high-quality WAV files. They're all ready to just drag and drop into any DAW you use, and one really cool detail is that if you pitch the original YouTube video down, the exported files even have the new, correct BPM calculated right there in the file name for you.
So that's it. That is the complete manual for YouTube Beatmaker cues. From sampling to sequencing to exporting, you now have all the tools you need to make beats right at the source, right where you discover new music. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create first?